grade teacher from McKinley School. He is married, just had his first baby, and he loves soccer, running, computers, acting, and making movies. I am proud to introduce Mr. Paradise.
Hi, Allie.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I see you every day.
Yeah. I understand you just had a baby. What was it like when you first met baby Ben?
It was amazing. Well, we were in the hospital, and when Mrs. P had Benjamin, we were in the emergency room, and Jill and I both heard some baby crying, and I said, I think that's our baby. And she goes, of course it's our baby. It's the only baby in the room. And then we both started crying.
What did you do to prepare for baby Ben?
The first thing we did is we had to decide which room was going to be Ben's room. And we painted this room a beautiful blue color. And I don't know if we knew it was going to be a boy, but the room was already blue, and we decided that that was the perfect room for him. So we weren't going to change the color until we found out if it was a boy or a girl. I don't know if we would have repainted it again or if we would have done something else.
Like little designs.
Like designs on it to make it girly. But it turned out perfectly. We also had to get furniture. We got a crib and a changing table. And we had to get bedding and baby decor to fill the room. And we decided with Sleepy Safari was going to be our theme. So we have all jungle stuff.
Is baby Ben a Cowboy fan?
It's a good question. Although Mr. P is a big Cowboy fan, I will allow Ben to choose what's going to be his favorite team. The only thing I'll insist is that if you're going to be a fan, you have to be a fan in the good days and the bad days. So if he wants to be a Giant fan, he could be a Giant fan. The only thing I won't let him do is be a fan of whatever team happens to be winning. I don't like that. It's got to be tried and true, even through the tough days.
Did you think you were having a boy or a girl?
Well, Jill and I kept going back and forth. We weren't sure if we were going to have a boy or a girl. At one point, I thought girl initially, and then Jill thought girl initially. And she kind of stuck with the girl thing. I went boy. In the last month, I knew in my heart it was a boy. And Jill thought it was a girl. And it turned out I was right.
How does Gus, your dog, get along with baby Ben?
Gus loves Ben. He spends every moment with Ben. He's so tender and gentle. He licks his toes, he licks his head, he licks his hands. Gus just loves Ben. But he is very naughty sometimes. Sometimes we'll see Ben missing a sock, and we'll realize Gus has stolen his sock and is running around the room with it. So we try to stop him from doing that, but other than that, he's a perfect big brother dog.
How has your life changed since baby Ben was born?
My entire life has been different in a good way. You know, when you start out your life, you're kind of concentrating on yourself and what's going to make you happy and the things that you were going to do that's going to be fun. Once you have a baby, you change your thinking and try to make your life about your baby. How can you make your baby's life better? And what are you going to do tonight to make life great for him? You know, he's not doing a whole lot, although he did get his first smile. I told you that. And we were really excited about his first smile. But life's really different in a good way. We don't go out to eat as much, but there's so many blessings that come with having a baby in the house.
Why and what made you decide to become a teacher?
Well, out of college, I started working for a financial firm. I worked in New York City for a couple of years. And I woke up one day and I just didn't enjoy what I was doing. And I talked to one of my managers at the time, and I said, well, what makes you want to do this job? And he said, I love getting up every morning and reading the Wall Street Journal, cover to cover. And I said, the Wall Street Journal doesn't even have any comics in it. And he started laughing. And I said, you know what? I said, maybe this isn't for me. I don't really enjoy this. So my dad was a principal for 30 years, and he talked to me, sat me down, and said, you would make an awesome teacher. You're a coach. You're really good with your cousins and your nieces and nephews. I think you would have a great time if you became a teacher. Why don't you teach in my school for, you know, a couple months and see how you like it? And I did, and I was loving it. I really enjoyed it. It's a great way to express creativity and have fun and inspire all kids that you're in charge of. So I feel like that gives me a lot more purpose in my life.
How long have you been teaching?
This is my 13th or 14th year of teaching. I've been here at McKinley for 11 years, and prior to that I worked in a school in Point Pleasant called Antrim School, and I worked in Lakewood. I also worked in a school, small little Catholic school in Rahway called St. Mary's.
Is there any teacher that you always remember and why?
Yeah, there's one teacher who I remember the most. His name is Dr. Kana, and he was my college professor. And he taught me physics. And every day he'd come in and he would tell jokes, and he'd make science fun, we'd do experiments. He taught me to really be inspiring and to not take life too seriously. He was a really smart guy, but he didn't make science complicated. He really made it fun. And that's what I decided, if I was going to be a teacher, I was going to try to inspire my kids and make learning fun.
I understand you are a twin. What is it like being a twin?
Well, I have to tell you that Allie and I share this in common. We're both twins. In fact, her twin sister is on the camera. Say hi, Jessie.
Hey.
So we both know what being a twin is like, but shall I explain it to the audience?
Sure.
Okay. Being a twin is special because when you're a twin, it's like having your best friend in your house. It's like having the one person who knows everything about your life in your house. So I love having a twin around because when you have a problem, that person knows exactly what you're going through. When you're having a tough day, that person knows exactly what's bugging you. And it's like having a person to give you free advice who knows you better than anybody in the whole world.
Do you have other siblings?
I do. I have a lot of stepbrothers and sisters, and I have a half-brother and a half-sister. And growing up, I had my younger brother, Jamie. He's 3 years younger than Jeannie and I. Jeannie's 7 minutes older than me, so I'm the middle one, sort of. But Jamie's 3 years younger than me, and he's a cool guy. He loves to surf, he loves to travel. He's really smart, and he's totally relaxed and chill. He never gets upset about anything. He sells real estate down in Point Pleasant.
Thank you, Mr. Paradise, for taking the time to do this interview.
It was a load of fun, Allie. I really enjoyed it. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did you learn a little something about me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all soon.